Yo, what is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today, boys, we are finally back with another episode of the Invincible season, man. I'm very excited for today's video. We got a lot of things to do. We got some sniping to do. I'm gonna also take you guys over how I made some MT this past, couple of days, and what players we added to the team. So I'm excited to get into it. Without further ado, man, let's get into episode number 4. Without further ado, let's hop right into it, man. So, boys, since it's been a minute, I am going to show you guys the team real quick. This is what the squad is looking like for those of you guys that didn't check out the last episode. To be honest, the team is looking really solid, man. We got Kobe, Kawhi, Giannis, Kristaps in our starting lineup. We're obviously missing a lot of those big man slots, and that is what we're going to be focused on in today's video. And like I said, we do have a new player to introduce to the squad, which we're going to do in a minute here. Obviously, we also did make a lot of MT. I know you guys can see my MT. We're at 200K, not to mention the fact that we actually snapped a card for 100K. So technically, we got all the way up to 300,000 MT. So I'm going to take you guys through all of that. We're going to get into it. I want to show you guys what I ended up sniping, because honestly, I did very good on this regular dark matter filter, as well as on another filter to pick up some players for the team. So let me just get into the sniping. Let me show you guys what ended up happening. Before we get into it real quick, over 50% of you guys are still not subscribed to the channel. So if you're new, you enjoy the content, man, hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free and it can be undone at any time. And we're gonna get into the snipes. Let me show you guys what I ended up getting in the past couple of days I've been away. Let's get into it, man. So, boys, I do really quickly want to start off with what I ended up getting on the regular dark matter filter. Now, if you don't know, this is the filter that I've been using to make my MT in order to get cards for the squad. Obviously, I tell you guys to always use this filter, and there's a good reason I say that, because when I tell you guys to use it, man, I am not capping. This filter can pop off at any time, and that is exactly what ended up happening for me. If I had to guess, I probably spent like 6 hours on it in total, maybe like 5 hours, and I did end up getting some pretty decent things, so I'm going to throw them up on the screen. We did actually end up getting a J.R. Smith for 5K. I remember that snipe right there. He sold for around like 40,000 or like 35,000, so not bad at all. 30K profit on that filter is actually really good. Usually it's, you get small snipes and it just kind of adds up over time, but getting a good card like that is definitely a huge help. So that right there is definitely a nice little start. J.R. Smith for 5K. Obviously didn't end up keeping him for the team. He just doesn't fit in the team at all. Then of course the next card, which I actually considered putting into the team, was Invincible Kareem, and I ended up getting him for 5,000 MT, and this card right now is not even a buy now, so that was actually absolutely crazy. I did end up selling him for close to 100K, a little bit under 100K, so not bad at all for Kareem right there. 5K. I did kind of want to keep him, but at the same time, I felt like getting Go Kareem would probably be a lot better, so we're gonna I decided to go ahead and sell him, basically is what I'm trying to say. And I did end up selling him for 99K, which is a huge portion of MT, where my MT basically came from, to be honest. That right there is definitely a huge profit. You really don't get stuff like that on the filter that often, and when you do, it's definitely a huge W. So definitely dope that I got that Kareem right there for 5K. And then of course I did end up getting myself a penny for 5K as well. Sold him for around like what, 45, 50K, somewhere around that price range. And then it doesn't stop there, because we did actually end up getting one of the crazier refreshes I have seen right here. We actually saw a ton of dark matters up on the same refresh for 500, and this is why I tell you guys as well to use this filter, because stuff like this happens more often than you think. It actually happened to me twice. You guys are gonna see it in a minute, but this one right here was the first one. I only ended up getting Jimmy, but I just wanted to show you guys everything else that was on the filter. So that right there was one of those crazy refreshes that come out every once in a while. And then of course we got a Jordan for 1K. Nothing too crazy. He sold for like 25K. Not bad again. That profit, it literally adds up a lot, and I'm telling you, man, you never know what you're gonna see on this filter. It could have been Go Jordan like last episode that I ended up missing on the filter. And then of course, to end off things, I actually ended up getting one of the craziest refreshes that you probably will see on this filter. I actually ended up getting myself a Tim Duncan for 1K, but you guys can see the refresh, man. It was absolutely stacked. There was cards everywhere, and the bad thing is I didn't even get to see all the cards because I backed out by accident after I got that Tim Duncan. So that was only paying right there, but that is pretty much everything I got on that regular dark matter filter. Not bad at all. Made myself a good chunk of MT, and to be honest, you cannot go wrong with that at all. So, boys, apart from all the cards that I ended up getting to sell for MT and, make myself some MT, so I was able to actually snap some cards, I did end up adding a player to the squad, and it was a player that we actually desperately needed. We need big man on the teams, and you guys told me to actually go ahead and pick up this card, so shout out to you guys for recommending it. I did end up going ahead and getting myself a nice little Invincible Shaq. I'm going to roll the clip. You guys are going to see it, man. I did get myself an Invincible Shaquille O'Neal. Cannot go wrong with that at all. I am going to play him off the bench for now. I'm not sure if he's going to start for this team, to be honest. I kind of want to get that Go Kareem to, put into that starting center position, but we got Invincible Szn. We got one of the, better big men in the game for our backup center. And to be honest, we're kind of only missing 2 spots on this team. We're obviously missing, spot number 9, which is again a power forward spot. And of course, we're missing the starting center spot. And to be honest, I have no clue who to add. I do want to add Go Kareem, but I have no clue who to add for the other big man spots. So you guys can help me down below in the comment section by letting me know. And again, one more thing I gotta say is these cards at the end are just placeholders. So basically, we're most likely gonna replace them with other cards that I want to just add into the team that I think are cool, because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just trying to make this team as good and as fun to use as humanly possible. So we're gonna go ahead and get into a little bit of sniping right now. Obviously, the video is not done. The video is not over. The episode is just getting started. We're gonna go ahead and get on that Go Kareem filter. I do want to try and test my luck and try to see if I can get this card. I doubt it, but you know what, bruh? Never say never. Let's just get into the filter. I'll be back with you guys if I see anything, and hopefully we end up getting this card so we can add him to the squad today. Boys, I just thought about it for a second. To be honest, apart from Kareem, I really don't know who else could go into the center spot, especially on the bench as well. Like, I feel like Yao Ming might be the only card, or of course, I could try to snipe, MPJ and maybe lock in for Bobo, but I would literally have to snipe the entire set because I don't even have a single one of those cards. So to be honest, I have no idea, no clue what I'm going to do with the team right now. I mean, obviously I do want to get Go Kareem. That is literally a goal right there that we need to do. I don't know what other player I'm going to get though, because honestly, there's really not that many, other expensive cards in the game that I might want to go for. I do kind of want to get Embiid on the team, but he's kind of a cheaper card, and I might have to still add him to the squad because that card right there, that Invincible Embiid, is actually a lot of fun to use. And to be honest, I don't really think we're going to get, Yao Ming and cards like that, on the squad. So, I mean, I'm not really going to, shoot for the stars like that, crazy like that, but I do want to get Go Kareem. So what I might do is I might go ahead and pick up Go Kareem, or try to, snipe Go Kareem, and then of course, try to snipe, Invincible Joel Embiid as well. So we'll see what ends up happening. I just wanted to let you guys know because I literally have no idea what other big men are even in the game. There's really not much of a choice. So we're going to go ahead and try to get this Go Kareem. Hopefully we get add into the team, and if we can't, we'll go into Joel Embiid filter, try to scoop him up to at least add him to the squad. Let's just see what ends up happening though. I'll be back with you guys to update you when it does. So guys, a quick little update for you guys, man. It's been about an hour and a half of me just flipping through the Kareem and Embiid filter, and to be honest, we haven't seen a single snap, which is kind of depressing. So right now, man, it feels like those, the filters that we're trying to be on are kind of dry. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I know we have 200k MT, I know we don't need any more MT, but for the purpose of actually getting something in this episode and actually doing something positive again, apart from adding Shaq and getting all those other snipes, I do want to actually sit on the regular dark matter filter for about an hour, see what we can get, see if we can make even more MT to the point where we're like set for the whole series. Because if we get to like 400,000 MT, we're pretty much set for the whole series. We can snipe an entire team and not have to worry about making more MT in future episodes. So future episodes, I guess, will be more focused on actually sniping players, specific players, instead of going crazy and making MT. So I'm just gonna go ahead, see what we can get on this regular dark matter filter. Hopefully it's hot right now. Hopefully we get some nice little snipes. I'll be back with you guys when we get something good, and yeah, hopefully we get something nice. So boys, I'm gonna be honest, man, it doesn't look like we're actually gonna get any other players to add to the squad, but at the end of the day, man, we still added one of the big men that we needed for the team. So we got Shaq. You guys let me know down below in the comment section. I know this episode was a little bit quick, and I apologize for that, but listen, man, I felt like it was time to finally update you guys on what's been happening to the series and basically the team. So we got Shaq. We're still missing a power forward in the center, and of course three positions at the end of the bench that could literally be anybody in the game. It could be, GOAT MJ, GOAT Magic, whatever you guys want to see at the end of the bench, let me know. And let me know who I should pick up for the 2 big man slots as well. That's pretty much going to do it for today's episode of the Invincible season. It's kind of a quick one. I apologize for that. But again, it was long overdue. I felt like it was finally time for an update. It's been like, what, almost a week, which is kind of ridiculous. So, I mean, hey, I'm not going to let that happen again. We should have another episode out pretty soon. I would probably say in the next 2 days, definitely, like either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, you guys will be seeing another episode of this series. So stay tuned for that. Leave a like if you enjoyed this quick video. Get on that regular dark matter filter if you need some MT. I'm telling you right now, man, it pays off. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I love you. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you guys. Peace.